Hello everyone, and welcome to the new cycle of videos on my channel called Undercards for the smallest ones. This exact cycle is extremely helpful for those who have just started playing, or those who fail to find themselves in the world of competitive games. The cycle is purely educational, and the toxicity will be kept at minimum, so I'd really like to turn to all the players in general, and specifically to staff, to help me to share these videos and increase their popularity, since Undercards lacks such content. So, as you may have noticed, I take a solid place in ranked and I have a really high level, but I won't really need those. I'm going to show you everything, experience and that since I talk about myself. The account is of course a bit cooler than an average starting account, but don't worry, I won't be using any of its advantages. And of course, the video is the first one of such kind, so this long intro is unavoidable. Now, let's get to the main point of the video, introduction to the game. And the main focuses will be the economy and the game's unique progress features. Let's start with crafting, and here you can see all the cards that are available at the game currently. There are 417 cards in the game, but you won't really need those, and you don't really have to read all the effects on these cards, and you should really start with base set and at least check it and watch at it how it works. Of course, I'll tell you a bit more about the souls, the effects and how to build the deck later in the cycle. But for now, we have to go to quests. Quests may eventually speed up your progress. Here we can see some quests. They added during the season and they change it every single season as well. Daily quests and daily rewards are really important to claim because they just give you free currency, and I'll tell you about how to spend this currency a bit later. Season start quests are unlocked at the start of the season, early season quests a bit later, mid-season quests are unlocked after the mid-season patch, and all in all we have goals, which are just some additional currency for completing all these previous quests. I won't tell you much about past quests because it's pure customization and you won't really it as a starting player. Now let's get to ways of spending gold and dust. We'll start with dust, and dust is really used on crafting some cards. You can just check how much it costs and then check your overall amount of dust and decide on whether to craft this card or not. I'll show you some budget decks, so it's really not worth spending too much dust on crafting cards early on. You should just save it up a bit. Now let's get to the ways of spending your gold. First of all, you can buy packs. And it's really not worth buying packs because it costs 100G and you have a better option, buying artifacts. There are a lot of artifacts in the game for now, but some of them are just not that good to use, and you really want to save up some gold to buy the ones you'll need, because having an artifact is more important than buying 3 packs. Of course, I have to mention that you can also buy packs for some UCP, and this is the in-game currency which is mostly used for customization. And if you are not a huge fan of customization, you could buy some packs for this currency. Also, we have this window where you can buy some in-game currency for your real-life money, but it's not really needed because Undercards is far from being a pay-to-win game. However, if you want to support the creator of it, that's always appreciated. Now, let's get to the final part of the video, which is going to be friendship system. Here, you can gain rewards for just playing cards. If your cards are shiny, you get your experience multiplied. I don't really advise you to spend the whole playtime on friendship grind. Consider this as an additional income for simply playing the game. The rewards are also sweet, so make sure to claim them as well. In the next video, I'll tell you a bit more about the souls, the deck build in general, and we'll build our first deck to progress. Thank you for watching, share this video, subscribe and leave a like. Feedback appreciated.